Hello, I'm John Waters, and I'm supposed to announce there is no smoking in this theater, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. How can anyone sit through a length of a film, and especially a European film, and not have a cigarette? But don't you wish you had one right now? And I'm telling you that smoke anyway. It gives ushers jobs, and if people didn't smoke, there would be no employment for the youth of today. So once again, no smoking in this theater.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Meach's Musings. It is Thursday, Leap Day, February 29th, a rare one. This thing is not going to do what I want it to do today. I lost my tripod yesterday on my little adventure, so I'm waiting for a new one to show up. That'll be tomorrow. Of course, I don't have a show, just because, that's what it is. Anyway, happy Leap Day 2024, everybody. Let me see if I can get this sumbitch to stay put, and then we'll sit back and I can do this thing. You're going to be difficult, aren't you? That's okay. We're trying here. We're live, pal, as we do. Come on now. Nope. Stay. Oh, hi. Okay. Jesus. I do apologize, folks. I had it ready and then the thing moved. And I'm already under 5 minutes. I passed there under 5 minutes. I'm going to be in trouble with that swear word, but it's okay. It has been one of those Thursdays. Leap Day always tends to be a little, Jesus Christ, I'm off. Anyway, hi. It is Thursday. Dr. Meach. Well, I don't know about Dr. Meach, but I appreciate the, I guess that's about my hat. I don't know. I don't understand that reference if it is. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Christ almighty. All right. We're going to have to do something different here. Oh, wait. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Hang on a second. Damn it. We are way live today. Holy moly. Jesus. Even the photos want to be cooperative today. All right. Can everybody hear me? It's going to be a day, folks. Anyway. Hi. Welcome to the show. As I said, it's Leap Day. It's going to be an off day. Oh, Dr. Nick. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I apologize for not catching that. Like I said, it's been a day, so I do apologize for my not picking up on that. Did I put those pictures in here? I don't think I did that. I sure as hell didn't. Okay, well, good thing they're in the junk folder. Because yes, as we do, Greg. That's what we do. JJ, good to see you in the chat room. Hey there, hi there. All right, so what we're gonna do, I was gonna talk about my adventure yesterday and what's coming tomorrow and the weekend, of course. But I didn't know the pictures in here like I meant to, so we're going to share screen them instead. That way you guys can see me as I talk about them too, because I guess that's okay too. Okay, can we move over here just a smidge? Thanks. Oh. Anyway, I just can't help with the troubles, can I? No, you're not. Need to make that go away, but that's okay. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, so as most of you who have followed me over the years are aware, tomorrow's my birthday. 41 is looming. It's not official till 8:11 p.m. tomorrow night, technically speaking. But yeah, tomorrow I turn 41, and I decided, because I have that ability, because I was granted such by my family and the people that helped me take care of the kiddo and take care of my shit, that I was able to go out yesterday and have a little impromptu, kind of spontaneous day of throwback type stuff. Today's Throwback Thursday, but yesterday was when the main thing I did yesterday, the main thing I was going to do was taking place. So we decided to go out yesterday, but I'm making today's show about it. So that'll be what Musings is about. Of course, we'll do the big, the shills at the end. That's what we do around here. We shill for stuff. We are salesmen, as we always like to say. So I did post early in the morning that I was headed for, adventure is out there is what I had actually said. Yesterday was my second time joining the LA Breakfast Club. And it's a 99-year-old group here in the greater LA area. They actually operate out of kind of like Griffith Park, so I guess Burbank, but it's not really Burbank. Griffith Park is more inland, I think. Not more inland, more off the beaten path than the city of Burbank. Anyway, they meet once a week, every Wednesday, 7:00 in the morning here in the area. And they always have guest speakers of some kind or some sort of, activity going on. And the last time I went out there, I met the legendary, officially met, I've met him a couple times over the years, but I've met officially Disney legend, original Imagineer Bob Gurr. And I had intended to go back to more of these meetings every Wednesday morning, and that's going to change big time now that I'm going into therapy next week. But that's a whole other show. Anyway, so what I did instead, it's been so busy. I did mention who Bob Gurr is. He's a Disney legend, one of the original Imagineers. He designed the Autopia car. He designed the schematics and the layout of the Matterhorn attraction here at Disneyland, and of course they imprinted over the world. But anyway, I met Bob last year at this event. Officially, I've had the opportunity to interact with him over the years, but officially met him at the event last year. Anywho, so yesterday was another opportunity I had to attend the Breakfast Club because another Disney legend, another original Imagineer named Raleigh Crump, who actually passed away last year. His son was there yesterday to talk about his dad's life and his career, and not just at Disney, but at Knott's and Ringling Brothers, and his own career, Chris's own career, Chris Crump, at Ringling Brothers, at Disney, and part of Ringling Brothers as well. And they had copies of one of Raleigh's books, and I'll go ahead and throw that up there now. He had signed copies that Raleigh signed prior to his passing last year, but budgets are a thing, unfortunately, here in the JMN studios. So I went with the unsigned copy. I'm looking forward to reading it. Just one of many documentations over the years of Raleigh's work. And I swear I was there when Raleigh got his window on Main Street, USA, honoring his service to the company over the years. But I don't remember interacting with him that day. So I did tell his son, Chris, and I told Bob again yesterday that I thanked them both for allowing us Disney dorks, us Disney geeks, who also were or are cast members, to have a place to feel welcomed and belong. JJ, who's here in the chat room, will tell you, Disneyland is my woosah place, and it has been for longer than I've heard the word woosah. That was the JJ original, of course. So the fact that so many people were involved in so many different things that made Disneyland come together, meeting these amazing people that were there at the very beginning, right? Just so super, super cool. To get to meet these incredible people over my lifetime, and get to have interactions with them. So it's things like that that just make me okay. haven't seen Bad Boys, so now I know. So it's not a JJ original. It's a Bad Boys 2 original, but I will gladly take it for your own, JJ, and I will gladly give you the credit because you presented it to me. So you get the credit on that one, my friend. So once I got to hear Chris's presentation and meet Chris, I decided to reacquaint again with Mr. Gurr, Bob Gurr. I noticed a lot of the Disney folks don't like the Mr. Like they prefer first names, much like Walt did. So I got to reacquaint with Bob, and in the process of that, I just, I didn't ask him to do this last time because I just felt it was, I don't know, just off being a cast member. I felt it was not probably okay to do it, but you know what? I don't work there anymore. And I did confer with a couple of cast members, and they said, you know what? It's not necessarily frowned upon or whatever. So I went ahead and did it. And what I did was I asked Bob very nicely to sign my Disney 100 centric name tag that I had when I worked there over the course of 2023, because that's when we were celebrating the 100th of the company. So he did. He was very nice about it. He kind of chuckled at it, but it was pretty cool that I got him to sign my name tag. It was a cool interaction. I always enjoy meeting again these folks that are such a understated part of history, right? My plan was to have lunch at the legendary spot out here, Bob's Big Boy in Burbank. And I had put feelers out to a few of my friends that I knew were in the area or could be in the area or had reliable transportation to be in the area. Hey, you want to meet up? Let's do lunch. Let's hang out. We'll go to Bob's. We'll do the thing. And I heard back from a couple of them. They, had prior commitments. I know a lot of my friends have. Matter of fact, two of my friends are on two. Actually, three of my friends are on two completely different cruises starting this weekend. Ariel Bevelaire is going to be part of the 80s cruise with Debbie Gibson's team. And I need to turn that off because that's very, very loud. Thank you. And of course, Genocide and Rachel, Ryan, and Paradise Kitty are going to be on the Monsters of Rock cruise. So everybody's a little busy. However, I did hear back from one of my friends, and it was a friend who lives out here in the area as well, or kind of sort of. So it's more of a North Hollywood situation. But hey, you want to come? Oh yes, that Bob's Big Boy. That was the original plan, and that was not lost on me. That seems to be the go-to spot. But I heard back from another friend who I had not seen in person in a few years actually, and had not been to his property since the first time I went, the original time I went. So headed back out to the compound that my buddy Adam Contras lives at, and we did a whole big interview that's going to be on his channel as soon as he can render the multi-gig file that he filmed on, because he used his VR camera to film it. And he also introduced me to his the VR content. I got to see the teaser he gave the NFL, which was super cool, by the way. Oh my God. And then I got to see his rendering of the Back to the Future ride with the VR experience, as far as you sitting in the car and the whole thing. And it was just next level. I'm telling you, I see his posts about, VR 180 is going to be the way we absorb content in the future. I don't think he's wrong. It's just a matter of, being able to afford to film in that way, because it is an investment. It really is. And I don't know if our presentation would be, the right way to go with that. But what he shoots and what he presented was so much more than I ever thought it could be. And being able to be on the Back to the Future ride with the Quest set on, and making it into a 1-seater as opposed to an 8-seater, and having my hands on the wheel in the Marty McFly out, it was just a cool fucking thing, seeing the footage he shot with the NFL and just what could have been. I definitely will make sure I let you guys know when that content is out on his platforms, on his outlets, because, man, it was a very frank, very raw conversation. Very, very therapeutic, and I think cathartic for him. He and I talked off air about what's going on with me, and it was just one of those what the fuck days. It really was, but it was so cool to see Adam, and I you know me, I gotta do my thing. So he had me sit in the DeLorean time machine, take a picture. He then, being the filmmaker as he do, he kind of moved around a little bit and got in on a close shot. And then he moved behind me and said, look happier than you look. And I ended up cracking up. And that's what that shot is me laughing myself stupid at being around the time machine again. And I actually told him that when I was going out to the Mint last week to see Jesse Fury and the Sound and catch up with buddies, that I actually finally passed the Peterson Automotive Museum off of Wilshire. So I now know where the A car is. I've seen it has been in sight. The location is in sight, and I will be going sooner rather than later. I have a birthday to celebrate, and I have nothing Saturday until open mic night. That's a big long day between 12 a.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific. So I may end up going and seeing the A-Car Saturday. We'll see what I can work out with the family. Won't have Dylan here because it's weekends. He'll be with his mom, but it'll still be a cool possibility. And there are always possibilities, Mr. Spock always told us on Star Trek. So hopefully we can work that out. As far as you guys out there in the greater multiverse of media, you guys have a bunch of stuff to look forward to. But before we get to what is on the horizon for the multiverse of media this weekend, starting tomorrow, as a matter of fact, got to get the shills out. I mentioned a couple of our friends earlier, Paradise Kitty and Ariel Belvalere, going on their respective cruises this weekend. Ariel will be back in town next weekend as part of the LA Dolls. Let me get rid of that stupid. There it is. It's not stupid. It's just in the way. Friday night, next Friday, March 8th, $10 at Harvell's on 4th Street in Santa Monica. Doors will be at 8. Shows at 9:30. I'll leave that up for a second so you guys can skew the QR code if you're in the area. Friday night, we would love to see you come out to Harvell's and rock with the LA Dolls. And if you want to bring the LA Dolls to your event, you can scan this QR code. It's a little bit bigger, but I didn't mean it that way. Bigger than the picture, for Christ's sakes. Book the dolls for your event. Bring them out to your next music-centric situation. I mentioned Jesse Fury and the Sound. They were at the Mint last week. You can catch them at the Hotel Cafe Saturday night, March 30th, 9:30 p.m., $11. I will not be able to be at that one because we will be having our annual wrestling karaoke night as we officially kick off that final week leading into WrestleMania. Tomorrow on the Costume Studios channel, as well as the Simple Man brand and their social outlets, possibly, they will be simply predicting AEW Revolution beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. Again, Noah, JJ, and the team will be covering all things related to AEW Revolution and the final match of the Icon Sting's career. So be looking for that tomorrow. That'll be during my birthday. I'll be on the road, of course, transporting the kiddo, but that's what we will do. Saturday night, of course, open mic night, part 2 of our push bench repackage discussion. Hell of a discussion Saturday night. With us deciding the fates, if you will, in our minds of 30 talents across all companies, all promotions. So we'll finish out that final 20 Saturday night, as well as look forward to the next day, which of course is the final match of Sting's career, the last night of Showtime for the final time, however you want to phrase it. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific on Sunday with our coverage of AEW Revolution live from Greensboro, North Carolina, in the legendary Greensboro Coliseum. Monday, I'll be back on the air with Talk Wrestling, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific, across the multiverse, as well as NoDQ.com. Tuesday afternoon will be a doubleheader for the Casa, as well as the Jeff Meacham Network and the Greater Multiverse, as Statboy Sports Bar goes live at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, followed by NXT Roadblock. our coverage of NXT's final TV special prior to Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. Big card in store for the folks on the white and gold brand. So check them out Tuesday night and check out our coverage of Roadblock. Next Friday, if you are not in LA, or even if you are in LA, you can still watch this on your phone. We'll be having our coverage of TNA Sacrifice featuring world champion Moose against Eric Young and so much more. That's again coming up next Friday. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock Eastern. The event will go live, I'm sure, with the main card at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. And again, that's on next Friday, March 8th. Again, I won't be there. I'll be at the LA Dolls show. Am I the only one, JJ says, that wants Surfer Sting on Sunday, complete with the Man Called Sting theme song? I would like to see a hybrid entrance, maybe. Definitely. I've got a playlist actually on YouTube that I'll share with you, JJ, of all of his theme presentations over the years. But I would love to see a hybrid entrance. But I still think that with Darby and with the Massies involved, I think that we need this darker Sting to vanquish the evil EVPs. But I'd love to see a hybrid. All the themes, all the looks. You know, Flair apparently is on their side, so that's interesting, I guess. But the Man Called Sting is definitely a underappreciated theme song of Sting's because of the presentation of the Crow over the years, for sure. Matthew says, I just want Sting to win on Sunday. I just hate that we'll never get a true worthy Sting farewell video because WWE has all those. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, but there are so many fan tributes over the years that they could easily be WWE quality and pass for WWE or you know, any of the major platforms. So take solace in the fact that the icon will get a send-off and it'll be awesome. Of course, next week, all the usual shenanigans. Dad's will be back on Wednesday. We're looking toward figuring out Dad's schedule and when we can do it. So I'm actually talking to JJ. I did speak with who I needed to speak with, so we'll talk, you and I, off air here once you get the kids from school. I don't want to be a rush to be that guy. Next, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after next, March 13th, Greg Cherry Show returns and will be on the air at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific, immediately preceding AEW Big Business from Boston. Just saying. And of course, we'll be, Tatilla and I, pronouns pal, we will have the team on the ground in Vegas, April 20th and 21st for TNA Rebellion and the Impact tapings. But we want our buddy JJ there with us. So please head over to paypal.me/Renegade JJ Williams and hashtag Renegade to Rebellion. Get the Renegade to Rebellion where the donations are climbing. We are getting the money collected that we need to get our buddy JJ to Vegas with Attila and I. But we can't do it without you kids. So please find it in your heart. More importantly, find it in your wallet to get JJ to Rebellion and Impact with Attila and I, because it's going to be an awesome, awesome weekend. Since Tony Khan saw fit to take the ability to see my buddy Rob Van Dam on 420, you curly-headed interfering little poop, we will go to Rebellion and we will have a good time anyway. Is it up to 7? No shit. Okay, well, I didn't have the graphic loaded because I didn't have a chance to edit it, but youtube.com/Rangers of Wrestling. If you subscribe and we get her up to 1,000 subscribers by the end of Monday night, March 4th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, at that 1,000 mark, Datilla has agreed to recap, review, however you want to phrase it, the NXT TV specials and the premium live events. So things like Roadblock, things like Stand and Deliver from NXT. So get that count up. She's at 993. She's got to hit 1,000 by Monday night, or all is lost, ladies and gentlemen. All is lost. So please subscribe to Rangers of Wrestling. Get Tatilla monetized and get her on the NXT special bandwagon, I should say. We don't want to commit her to Tuesday nights. I'd like her to watch every Tuesday and recap, but I understand she doesn't want to. It is what it is. But I want to see those specials and PLE recaps. That's what I want out of our buddy Dattila. That's going to do it for me today. I know it ran a little quicker than I thought, but we got our shows in. We got my remembrances in. Thank you, everybody. The LA Breakfast Club yesterday. Thank you to Adam Contras and rentthedelarean.com, 4tvs.com. Be looking for more content from Adam. It's coming. I promise you guys. It's going to be awesome. Thank you to everybody in the chat room, JJ and Greg and Matthew and everybody that popped in today. Much, much appreciated. Thank you to everybody at the Jeff Meacham Network team, the Multiverse of Media, all you fans, everybody at nerdq.com. Everybody, I love everybody today. Tomorrow's going to be different because I'm going to be turning over. It sucks, but today is good. Thank you all very much. It is appreciated. We'll see you again tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, as Noah, JJ, and company simply predict AEW Revolution. It was a perfect 10 on NXT this week. You were absolutely right, JJ. It was wonderful to see the return to NXT. Thank you, Matthew. I definitely will. I've got a great company coming today to hang out and take me to dinner wherever I want to go. And tomorrow I get my traditional home-cooked lasagna and cheesecake. It's going to be a great day, as they say. We'll see everybody this weekend. Again, AEW Revolution predictions, simply predicting tomorrow. Open mic night Saturday, per usual. And, of course, the Showtime for the last time, the end of Sting's career. Thank you all very much. We'll see you this weekend across the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.